Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maximus Black.
And I'm Batman.
That you are. And we have Game 2 between DurtyKeyLime and Zdra. In case y'all didn't notice, this is the finals. This is for the gold.
And this is Blistering Sands.
And this is Blistering Sands.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, Adam.
I was just wondering. It's been a while. And I do have a bad memory on occasion. And I think there is something important on this map. It's something worth pointing out. Not sure, though. I was wondering if maybe you could jog my memory.
Yeah, actually, there is quite a bit of a distance between bases in this map.
Oh, okay. All right,
and yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of a walk.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's good.
Yep.
I appreciate that. Thank you for filling me in on that.
Not a problem. And so, yeah, while we're waiting here, D2DGamer.com
is currently down.
Yeah, it was up for. Well, I mean, it's up for a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you go to the website and it's not up, it just means that it's not done loading.
The DNS has not been switched because we just switched hosts.
Yeah.
If you know what that means, you probably didn't have to be told that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah. So pretty much, just give it some time. Half of us see it, half of us don't. But it's really cool. And if you haven't already, check out how to get your games casted video.
Yep.
Really important to watch, even if just watch it literally, and you'll come out a new man.
It will. Yeah.
You'll come out with hair on your chest.
It's like being baptized. Come out as like a new person.
You know, I have no hair on my chest at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
No, I have none.
Really?
Yeah. And
you
I
can have some of mine.
No thanks.
You sure? 'Cause
No.
I've got some to spare. If you want some
No.
of my manly woodsman axe murderer chest hair, I can totally do that for you.
No, Kayla's like, I don't like chest hair. It's just so gross.
Really? Does she sound like that when she says it?
No, not quite. That's just. Anyways, enough about chest hair.
What are you talking about? You can never talk about chest hair enough.
I suppose. But I guess we'll start talking about the game of Starcraft.
Sure, things are happening. Oh, look, Zdra is still getting a late cybernetic score.
Yeah, you know what, Zdra. I mean, I talked about this on the live feeds for those who weren't watching. I kept on kind of screaming at the screen because I just didn't understand Zedra's play here, because I was like, okay, well, he's getting 2 gateways or 3 gateways, and then he's
supposed to be a 3-gate robo.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, maybe he'll get the robo, or maybe he's just doing a fast zealot rush, is what he's kind of doing right now. And then nothing happens. There's no cybernetics core. I'm like, and then he goes into a 4-gate, and I'm like, well, this is really weird. And so it so happens that after this tournament, Zdra kind of took our advice and kind of got a fast cybernetics core, got a gateway, then cybernetics core, and apparently he just went immediately right up a league.
Straight up a league.
Straight up to Diamond, or
yeah, some other league that he was not previously in.
Yeah, he went straight to Diamond after that. So, now he's getting a cybernetics core just now. I don't like it. I didn't like it, and I think
it doesn't work.
No, it really it doesn't work well. I mean, it doesn't work as well as getting a regular gateway cybernetics core, gateway robo, or gateway sort of deal. But anyway, enough about that. I just don't want to continue talking about his opening build. He has changed it.
It has worked for him.
Yes,
he is now a better man for it.
And those are Reapers.
When's the last time you saw a Reaper?
I haven't seen a Reaper since before the patch came out, where Terran had to get a supply depot before the barracks, because before Reapers were the unit that you were like...
It's the bane of everybody's existence.
No, it was so funny, and here we go. He's actually going to try to come in here and see how many kills these Reapers can get. If they're microed correctly, they should be able to get quite a bit of kills each.
Neither
Both
of them
with
a kill right
There's
now.
one
There's
kill.
one.
Here we go. And one. Still one. Okay, well...
swing and a miss on that one.
Yeah, so valiant effort.
Valiant effort.
Valiant effort.
Anytime you see a Reaper rush now these days, it's a pretty ballsy move.
Yeah.
Because they're almost completely
Remember before when people used to rush with Reapers, you actually had to modify your opening build
just
for Reapers. You were like, okay, am I going to get Reaper rushed? I should probably build a Queen right away.
And you couldn't even really scout it properly because the Reaper rush looked almost like 2 or 3 other openings for Terran.
Yeah.
So as a Protoss, you were forced to like as fast as humanly possible push out like 1 or 2 Stalker.
Oh yeah, people
screwed.
would proxy barracks outside your base and just jump in with Reapers and ruin your day.
Oh,
Thank God that patch came out. Blizzard finally did something right when it came to patching, and that was great. And it looks like he's going to slowly kill these destructible rocks.
Almost as slowly as you said that.
Yes. That is going to take a Stalker forever. Just beams of... what are those? Like, just... Star Wars like beams
What?
into rocks until death.
I don't think anybody understood what you just said. I don't think that made any sense to anybody.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make small talk because there's really not a whole lot going on right now.
That building is flying.
Yeah, there is a command center. He is getting his natural now. And another thing is he just queues up a whole lot of units. I'd like to see maybe just chuck down 1 more barracks.
Yeah, that would make way more sense than trying to push out units like he is right now. And is that a Ghost Academy going down?
That is a Ghost Academy.
That is a Ghost Academy going
down.
down
Now this game
right now.
could get interesting.
Yes, because anything against Protoss that gets rid of shields, like a Ghost, is absolutely devastating, especially against something like the Stalker that are about to walk into death if they don't turn around.
Yeah, he needs to go now. Ghosts are so underplayed.
Ghosts are so OP.
Wow, this cast is getting gay.
We're going downhill quick. We're talking about chest hair and talking.
Hair.
We're offending so many people right now.
Whatever.
Do you have any racist jokes we can use right now?
Here, let me think of one.
Like a Chinaman walked into a bar, like anything like that?
No, you just commentate for a second. I'm going to think of a racist
nice
joke.
Racist joke. All right, let's lose as many subscribers as possible in one cast. All right, so... we are looking at absolutely nothing right now. These guys are all just standing around doing not a whole lot of anything. It looks like we are building up for a bit of a push here from Zdra, though, and it's about time. He is getting his sentry on their way right now, although he hasn't really used sentry, to a very good effect in the last couple of matches. And what we have also noticed is that we are getting an Immortal out, which means he finally got his Robo Bay up. And again, kind of like that late Cybernetics core, his Robo does come a little late, and he gets a little bit lucky that he doesn't see something like a Banshee harass or something with Cloak. Otherwise, he'd be in a world of trouble. But here he goes. He's going to go up here, and this bunker is not going to... No, there we go. And he is getting a proxy pylon up, which is always nice to see. Finally, he hasn't made good use of them for the most part either. And that tank is going to hate life. And it shouldn't take very long for DurtyKeyLime to get up into the base, and here he comes right now. And this could be very close. This is very equal army sizes right now. Very good proportions and unit makeup by both players right now. And if they use those sentries properly, if you're going to back yourself into the corner, you better use them properly. But those Guardian Shields need to go up again if he's going to really survive this very well. And he's not going to, maybe? This is going to be close. Those Zealots are taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now, and this attack right here could actually win the game if he were to warp in some units, is what he's doing right now.
There we go.
If he can continuously warp in units, those units were warped in a little late, but if he can micro these correctly and keep warping in units and keep applying the pressure.
That probe is going in.
And
that
there's
probe
the
just
Ghost.
got his head blown off by the Ghost.
Sour. That Ghost goes down. And these units, and it looks like the SCV is now coming to the rescue, destroying everything in its path.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah.
That Ghost just actually, it was just like a one shot to the face of that probe, and the probe just exploded.
One thing that I will add is he is actually expanding while that attack happened.
Yep.
That's what I like to see.
We like to see that.
When you're doing your first big initial attack, if you have the means to do so, get that expansion, get that natural going, because the Terran does already have his up. DurtyKeyLime doing a pretty good job with the money department, and is doing a pretty good job at spending his money as well. On the other hand, Zdra kind of falling back a little bit from spending the cash. I noticed that when he was doing that big attack there, he had 1,000. The macro did slip. He had $1,000. He could have easily just pressed the W key and then started warping in a bunch of units down this way, but that's not what happened.
And he's got a forge built up there next to that pylon. I don't know if that's because he was going to try and start cannoning his way in there, which is, you know what? I've actually just recently picked up that tactic myself and try and use it now. Whenever I do make my 7 or 8 minute push, I bring up a probe and, reinforce the cannon. Not a lot of cannon, 1 or 2. Right outside the base if I can, and then if I need to fall back a little bit, I've got my cannon there, and it makes for a really deadly push because you can keep warping in units around those cannons. They are safe next to those cannons, or safer than they would be otherwise, and it's very good. But here's a very large number of units, good unit composition, liking those Immortal. Those are going to be a big help. And this could be very, very bad for DurtyKeyLime. He's going to want to probably back up into his base and get a couple more units.
Yeah, he's gonna need more units. He's got 900 minerals right now. Really,
not producing units.
Two of them are, but one of them isn't producing units where he'd be making double marines. And there you go. Now they're coming in. This is not looking good here for DurtyKeyLime. That is a huge, massive units. This expansion is going to go down very, very quickly. If he decides to...
I guess he felt sorry for it.
Wait, there's a counterattack happening over here. So maybe
he's
going up into the base saying, screw it, we're going to do a base trade. And this base, in the meantime, is getting hammered. And he's saying,
he changed his mind.
He's like, okay. He's like, all right, no, all my probes are dying. Maybe I should probably go up there and help myself. In the meantime, he isn't warping up any units. He's got a gateway not warped here. Still producing an Immortal. He has $1,000. I don't know why he isn't warping in units right now. And now bringing up some units from behind. It looks like he is going to be able to survive this attack. Maybe not.
No, he'll survive.
Okay, he's got more units up there. Okay, he's going to survive this attack. Good thing that he did leave DurtyKeyLime's base and went up there and helped. And whoa, that is still quite a bit of units. If he goes down and encounters right now, that could be
game.
GG.
Yeah, he as you saw, there was a bit of a hesitation there, and you wanted to kind of reduce that amount of hesitation that you have, especially in a situation like we just saw Zdra be in. He was down there doing tons and tons of damage, and he had to make up his mind whether or not he was going to do a bit of a base trade and see if he could hold off that attack with his warp gate back at base, or turn around and go back. He did wait almost too long to do that. If he had waited too much longer, a lot more damage could have been done back at his base. But here we go with a little bit more units coming out now for DurtyKeyLime, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to do it. This is a big force, a lot of Immortal in there that's going to soak up a lot of damage, and even a probe. He loves to bring in those probes. Those probes are, brave souls. I don't think if they asked me if I was a probe to go out there, I'd want anything to do with anything happening on this battlefield right now, but he's somehow still alive, just aimlessly wandering around the battlefield, and this could be game over. I think it's probably going to be game over.
This is going to be game over.
He's going to keep warping in units, and there's the GG from DurtyKeyLime, and Zdra, on what has turned out to maybe be his favorite map, I guess, takes the win here.
And expanding
on
again.
Blistering Sands, and expanding again.
Yeah, the only thing that I didn't like about Zedra's attack there is that he actually didn't finish that off, and he could have destroyed that literally in 2 seconds.
In the time that he turned around, went to go back up that backside ramp, and then decided to go back to base, he could have killed that expansion and then gone back to base.
Oh, absolutely. That's really the only beef I had with Zdra there, besides the obvious opening build that he did. But that was pretty good. Much better played by Zdra. Actually used a proxy pylon there. And he played a solid game. DurtyKeyLime, I still think he slacks there with the barracks. He just starts getting so much money and he's just not using it correctly. And I literally thought for like the last 5 minutes about some sort of racist joke that I could come up with,
and I have nothing.
And I have absolutely nothing. So,
sorry, maybe
guys.
that's something good about your That's
a good thing.
That's one redeeming quality you have.
All right. I mean, being black and all. I mean,
you should probably know some.
I should probably know a couple.
There's a racist joke for you there. You being black should know some joke. All right, let's go. Let's wrap that up. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this has been LAGTV. We're going to bring you the next one as fast as we possibly can.
Yeah, this was game two. The series is now 1-1.
It's going back. The ball is now in DurtyKeyLime's court to pick the next map. So we will see you guys soon. This has been Nova War
and Maximus Black.
Peace out.
It's my birthday.